talking about.
And cut.
How's it feel to be back?
It's surreal, man. It really is. Yeah, it's like Karate Kid has had this long sustain in my life, you know, and kind of in culture, and it's just, you know, it's just been laid there, you know, and I've talked about it in this, but for it to now have this new life with Cobra Kai and to revisit these characters and these, you know, and bring in new characters in these situations, it's hard to get your head around. You know, I mean, he's rough around the edges. You know, on the page, some of the stuff that he says and does, I'm like, wow, man. Like, you sure, you know, people aren't gonna hate him? You know, like this is so. But it's really like, you know, I feel a connection to this character, and I feel like I know him pretty well. So you know, he's not out for sympathy. He's just out to make his way. You know, and there's something about that I think that people relate to. You know, a guy that's just trying to make his way. And he has a connection with this kid, who in a way is taking the spot of his own son that he really is craving, and you know, and there's a big hole in his heart. He's trying to connect with this son who wants nothing to do with him. So here comes a boy about his age who's responding to him and who's needing him, and Johnny's ripe to fill somebody up with what he's got, good or bad. So I think all those things, you know, make him endearing in a sense. Although, you know, you don't play to that. You just do the work, and it's been doing good. In the Karate Kid, the opening line that I had as an actor ever doing any movie was on the motorcycle at the top of the hill. And we pull up and Daniel's down there with Allie, and my guy said, "Hey, Johnny, you want a beer?" He goes, "No, I'm an ex-degenerate. I got 1 year to make it work, and that's what I'm going to do, make it work, all of it," right? His intention from the time you meet this guy is to make things work. And it's still not working. 35 years later, and he still can't make things work. And that's because of the complexity of what's in his life and who's in his life and what he's been taught and what he has to draw. And he's got a very small toolbox. He didn't have a parent. He didn't have a good dad. He had Sensei Kreese, who he loves and adores like a father, but he led him down the wrong road and tried to choke him out. You know, so he's a complex character, you know. He just, he grew up where he grew up, you know. He grew up in the rocks, and he's trying to reach the sun in a way. What's great about Johnny and the kids is that he's working his issues out in front of them. He's giving them things to do and then going, I got to change this, I got to change that. And they're almost like these little experiments. He's lighting these little, setting these like little fires off, and then has to put them out a little bit. But now he's really, you know, he's looking inward. He's trying to make some changes if he can, but he's also at his core, you know, as he would say, badass, and he's not going to become a wussy. You know? He's still going to be tough, but he's going to just do it clean if he can. But then you've got 3 levels of kids in that class now, 3 levels of generations. We've got the generations of these kids. We've got Johnny, who's old school, and Kreese, who's super old school. So the 3 of those butt heads. I think Daniel's intentions are pure. I think he wants, yeah, he sees a need in this kid. I think he really wants to help him.
I don't know, man.
How nearsighted that is, I don't know.
I'm on the Cobra Kai side, man. I don't know. Daniel's clearly the villain now, man. Yeah. I'm totally Cobra Kai,
Some people
man.
said Daniel's been the villain all along.
Well, you know, I'll let you guys talk about all that.